It's the Gorilla Boys, bringing the Illinois. Like Chicago, rocking like fossils. Overdose on the flow that's dope with the nostrils. Get hostile in my proximity, then feel the infantry. Instantly seal the symphony and feel no sympathy. Think through the silence. Due to the violence on YouTube, they wildin' right in the voodoo asylum. Surviving, but the problem, my privacy is a secret society. Keeping their eye on me, leave from the high street. But the irony, I get high trees. You see, it's generation wise, we levitate the mind. CSI, investigate the crime of detonated lies. TMI, if you specify, don't even testify. See them lie with my extra eye. We see in separate skies. Cause I'm speaking the speeches that free the leeches and demons. Receive it and prestigious masterpieces completed. You need it, cause it's the new generation that's taking place. No escaping, being patient, keeping faith in the Lord's creation.
We will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind.
Legends line the empire, get higher with the desire to acquire. To rip ciphers, spit fire like big gliders. Decipher what we require, inquired to stay inspired. Liver than the sky, diving to death. I'm a rider with meth, make you OD. That is the method, connected and see. And don't forget it like neglecting the speech given by Martin Luther King when he started to shoot the dream. Who knew the spoon they used to use would play a part in scooping fiends? Tough reality, all the casualties passing me by. But still, me and my family's having gravity ties, holding it down till there's no one around. Only a sound is the silence of surviving solo. Provide the photo, life a prototype, designer logos. They get the shine, they get the fame. It's how my mind is loco. So strike with Dolomite to own the right to fight for polo. Stripes but know the life you hold tonight, divide in slow mo.
And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind.
I get lifted every day like plants in photosynthesis. I say I'm innocent, my guilty conscience sees the difference. So I ain't listening, cause that sometimes my mind is primitive. I speak on how I feel and they say I'm acting niggerish, but all can witness is that my vision is always limitless. Life is sweet but people twisted it just like some licorice. The liquor is just to feel good like rubbing clitoris. The sickness is like syphilis, break you down into ignorance. If you're limited, the beginning is where you finishing. Cause just like Michelin, you were tired of being militant. Villainous offspring bullets drilling at a civilian, killing them softly, fulfilling what the gorilla concealing in tall trees. That is building what is familiar till they are all free. Feeling your thoughts deep when dealing with all things. Don't bite with the palm blade, cause the hand that breathes the peace is exactly what songs sing.
We will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind. And we will define this generation wise. Stay conscious just to feed the mind.